Okay, world history students. So we are going to start working on what will be our imperialism DBQ. We're going to do things a little bit differently this time because we are going to be doing this via the Chromebooks. We're going to be typing out our DBQ this time around. So you are going to need to have your DBQ Causes of Imperialism packet out. And I should mention, it needs to be completed. Fully completed. If you have not completed your Causes of Imperialism packet, you have no business grabbing a Chromebook. In fact, you must show me your completed packet before you are allowed to move on. Please note that means you must have these causes and answer to number 2 finished. You need to have all of the documents identified under which cause you think they belong to. And yes, there are 9 of these documents. And you need to explain very briefly why. All right, why each document falls underneath that cause. What's the reason for that? You'll notice each of them asks you for a reason here. Because, ... Because you should have these answered. Why did you place it there? That's going to help you out when you write your DBQ a little bit later on. So folks, once you have all of this completed, I want you to do a second step. What I want you to do is draw a little number right here and circle it next to each of the causes. Number 1 for military and national security. Number 2 for missionary work. Number 3 for nationalism and rivalry. Number 4 for need for new markets. Number 5, racism and a right to rule inferiors. And number 6, the source of raw materials. So each of your 6 causes that you've already completed, you should have placed a little circled number next to it, 1 through 6 in order. And that's going to help you when you get to Haiku, which is where we're going to be doing most of our activities today before we start the writing process. Once we have all of those steps completed, speaking of Haiku, that's where we are going to head. And of course, we're going to come up to the bar at the top. We're going to type in, auhsd.haikulearning, and as you're going to see, it's going to pop up, .com. It's going to take you to this screen. Now you'll click on student.auhsd.us. I, of course, because I'm a teacher, I'm going to be clicking on auhsd.us. It's going to take me to the page. Now folks, here's the thing. What you're going to need to do, I need to come down to my imperialism causes and DBQ, just like you will. What you're going to be doing, folks, is you're going to be placing each of the 6 causes together in pairs. So you're going to create 3 pairs out of those 6 causes on the page. So real quickly, let me come on back here to my DBQ page one more time. What I'm saying here is each of these causes belongs with another cause. It should be paired together with its brother or its sister cause because they're related, they're the same. They're based on the same idea, and they should be put together. For instance, they might have to do, with money or finance. They might have to do with power. They might have to do with superiority. But they belong together for some reason or another. All right? What your job is to decide which causes belong together. You're going to do that on your own. And so ultimately, you're going to pair the causes up. It might be cause 1 and cause 3. It might be cause 1 and cause 4. It might be cause 1 and cause 5. Who knows? What you're going to do after you've paired them up according to which ones you think belong together, you're going to come over to your Haiku page. And on that Haiku page, you're going to notice what I've done. You've got a series of discussions and a series of polls to take. First, your discussion. Cause number 1. I ask you to explain which other cause you would pair with cause number 1 and why you would place those causes together. You would click on the discussion tab here, and you would type in your response. Once you have typed in your response, you will be able to see the responses of others who have responded to the question as well. Once you have completed your response, come down to the poll directly underneath it. In that poll, I ask you to click on all of the documents that you think belong underneath those two causes. So, of course, you would need to, once again, go back and look at your DBQ packet. You would need to come down to the documents, and you would need to find which documents you placed underneath cause 1 and what other cause you just placed with cause 1. So you would click on all of those on your Haiku page, all of those choices, when you get the opportunity to do so. Then we've got another discussion. Hey, which cause would you pair with cause 2 and why? Then we're going to do another poll for cause 2 and whichever cause you placed with it. And then I ask you, hey, what are the last two causes you have and why did you pair those two up? What common idea or theme do they have? Finally, one more poll, one more document check. Which documents would you place underneath those last two causes that you've placed, that you identified right here? Ultimately, folks, what you're going to have is 3 categories of causes. You're going to have paired 2 causes into each category, and then you're going to identify which documents you believe belong underneath those categories of causes. What we're going to do together is look at the results as a class and kind of come up with a general idea of what our causes are for imperialism. What are the major reasons why it happened? And how can we take those 6 causes and turn them into 3 general categories?